Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. Yes, you guys, I'm doing a makeup tutorial today. I haven't done one in a while. I don't do them often because they take long, okay? They take long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna get right into it. This is my everyday look. Now we're gonna start out with the Huda Beauty Prime. I cannot talk today. This is my primer, y'all. My favorite primer. It smells so good, and it has just become my staple because it really does good at keeping my makeup on. I did my eyebrows off of camera because it takes so long, and I'm putting on my ColourPop concealer onto my eyelids. This is the no filter concealers that they came out with. I didn't get to review them for you guys yet, but I love them. Love them. So I used the 4 different shades, the 4 darkest shades that they had for different things, and obviously this is to highlight my eyes, will prime my eyes, and then I also set it with the Set and Forget by NYX or NYX. I use this wet seal. I am tripping today. I cannot talk. Oh my goodness. This is not Wet Seal. This is Wet n Wild. It's a Wet n Wild palette that I've had for years, y'all. Years. And I'm just going to use that orange shade just to kind of start off the transition between my brow and my eyelid. And then I also use that dark shade. I tried to use this palette as much as possible for this look, just so you guys have a drugstore option to obtain this eye look. But I ended up going into different palettes, and I will list them down all in the description box, including the ColourPop concealer that I'm using and the primer if you guys would like to purchase any of those. Now, again, I'm using the Wet n Wild palette that I showed you guys, but then I go in and I grab my Morphe palette, and in my Morphe palette I'm going to grab this purple shade. I need to also put that in my description box, the palette, the actual palette that I'm using. But as you can see, I'm just using window wiper motions all up in my crease, and I just keep adding on layers of really nice tones. And then I'm going to use my NARS concealer here to cut my crease just a little bit. I really suck at cut crease. I really do. Like I really do suck at cut crease. Like I really need to work on it, and I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna get there eventually, but I just don't cut my crease. So it's an experience. Okay, now I go ahead and grab my favorite palette that looks all crazy and jacked up, and that's my Colored Rain palette, and that's the Queen of Hearts palette. And I just put a little shimmer, on there. And then I'm going to use this liner pen. It's like a marker that I got from Jordana. And well, I didn't get it from Jordana. It's a Jordana liner, and I got it from my local beauty supply store. And this is Maybelline's mascara, Mega Lash. And I'm using that obviously just to prep my eyelash. Now you guys, I also now mix my Huda Beauty foundation and my Fenty foundation to get my perfect shade. I mix around my foundations so much, but these two together so far are really, really good for me. The Fenty is a little bit more watery, and the Huda is very much more so matte. I mean, they both dry to a matte finish, but I have to mix them to get my perfect shade, which is still kind of not my perfect shade, but we'll get to that on another video. Anyway, I go ahead and I grab my ColourPop concealer. Now, this is a different shade than the one that I put on my eyelids. Again, everything will be listed down in the description box, including the colors, the shades, and all of that. I'm sorry, I can't remember everything right now as I'm talking to you guys, but I put this in all the areas that I'm going to highlight. I love that applicator brush. Ooh, I have to really, really review those for you guys because I love those freaking concealers. I use a little bit of a lighter shade. I guess this was the one that I put on my eyelids just to kind of lighten up the highlight a little bit. And then I go in and I grab my Bobbi Boss foundation stick. I love this in espresso, and I use that all in my areas of contour hunties. Now, while I let the ColourPop, dry before I blend it all in, I wanted a little bit more shimmer. All right, this was a basic look. It was just too basic, and I felt like the pigment of the colors, even in my crease, weren't popping enough. So I'm gonna end up going back in and showing you that, just so you know. Oh, and that palette that I was showing you guys, that glittery goddess palette, is from Makeup for Melanin Girls. Yeah, shout out to them. That palette is dope, and I will do a review on that as well. All right, back to my face. So I go ahead and I blend out. I just be blending. This is a random blending sponge from, like, I don't even know, Walgreens or something. Just blending it in, and I feel like I look like a casket here. I don't know why. The light was just so bright, but I'm sorry. It just looks really, really like more powdery than it really was. But hopefully you see the pictures and you'll see that it looks really glowy, okay? I look really good at the end. Anywho, I'm using this Real Techniques sponge, not sponge, it is a brush, and it's a smaller brush because my face is actually really small, so I like to like use that to get in where my nose is and, you know, not over blend, if that makes any sense. But I am using the stippling brush to blend out my contour because, oh, stippling brushes and me are like one, okay? I love to use a stippling brush when I blend out my contour because, baby, it chisels it out. I'm using the shade from the Morphe palette just to add a little bit of a blush color. And then I'm going to my beloved, my Black Radiance. Oh my God. I've been using that all the way to the pen. As you can see, I use that shade to contour and I need to get a new one. Yeah, I can never find it. Can never find it. And then it also has a shade called Sculpt in the middle that's used for highlight. And I'm just going to set my highlight with that today, but I usually use my Laura Mercier. And ooh, look what I got. Ooh, yeah. This is a Jackie Aina La Peach and La Bronze highlighters. Ooh, baby, I love these freaking highlighters. I love them so much. I was too pressed. But the glitter that comes with this, okay? If you see the shine, the shining that you get from this, okay, is really lit. Like I felt like such a fangirl. Like seriously, I felt like a fangirl just getting this and putting it on my body. It was excellent. So I've been using this lately, and the one that I'm putting on right now is La Peach, and I barely use La Bronze. I really like the way La Peach touches, and ooh, does it touch? Yes. When you touch, speaking of touching this powder, oh my God, this loose powder is no joke. Like literally you'll have glitter all in the air, in your eye, everywhere. So you want to really use a little bit goes a long way. You want to take your time and not spill it. But my goodness, when you do put it against your skin, something about this highlighter against your skin, look at that, still popping off. Something about putting it against your skin is just so perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my Colored Rain Lippy. Again, I have used these so often that I forget their names. It's bad, but I will list it down in the description box. I did grab this Kat Von D. Yes, my husband got me these Kat Von D lippies. He's so extra, so sweet, and he got me these because he figured I would like them. And I will list them down in the description box as well. I'm going to use this to kind of ombre my lips because yeah, that wouldn't have been cute by itself, we know. Now I went to an event and I met a lady there who sells Red Aspen lashes, and these, oh, Red Aspen, ooh. Now this is Erica. They all have names, and she also gave me this glue that comes with an applicator brush and then the applicator utensil thingy clamper thing to put on your lashes. Sorry, I cannot remember the name, but this is how you do it. You kind of slide it on there and it makes it so much easier to put on your lashes. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, because that takes me forever putting on lashes. I hate putting on my lashes, honestly. And then once I was done with that, I went ahead and started adjusting my Wow African wig. This is by far my most favorite wig of all times, okay? This Wow African unit is like my staple. When you guys don't see me in one of the wigs that I review for you guys, I'm wearing that one. And you know I had to be extra, go grab that La Peach again and just, you know, highlight my beautiful neckline and all of that. Now this was the final look, you guys. Very everyday-ish, very simple, nothing too poppin'. I did add some highlight on my eyes, you know, just to make it a little bit more precise. But I hope you enjoyed this really quick video. I love you guys. Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.